How to pass the 200-meter swim test. The 200-meter swim test is a benchmark used by different organizations. 200 meter is a long distance and it's hard to complete if the student doesn't apply efficient techniques. The safest place to practice the 200-meter swim is in chest deep water. In this video we will discuss the elementary backstroke, the breaststroke, optimization of the frog kick, and how to coach a beginning swimmer towards completing the 200-meter swim. Before you watch this video, you're best off to first watch FCOA video lesson 1a on fcoasimdiv.com so that 1. You understand the survival float, 2. You know if you're a sinker or a floater, most of our African students are sinkers, and 3. To make sure you understand the concept of gliding. When you practice for the 200-meter swim, aim for endurance. Pretend you have to swim for many hours and swim accordingly. If you start too fast, your heart rate will become too high and you would run out of breath. You want to go super slow, so slow that your heart rate and breathing are normal. So slow that if you had to swim 2 hours, it would also be okay. The elementary backstroke. If you start with this stroke, then make sure to glide 3 to 6 seconds between strokes. If you're a sinker, probably your legs start sinking down after 3 seconds. But if you're a floater, you can easily glide for 6 seconds before you come to a full stop. When you're swimming, while in the survival float, you can't see where you're going. But you can see where you're coming from, so pick a reference to swim away from. In this way, you will swim in a straight line. If you get tired, you may always stop and just float for a while, as long as you don't stand up. For a person that's heavier than water, a sinker, this is not an option. A sinker has to keep moving to stay on the surface. The frog kick. Developing a good kick can take some time. You could first practice the 4 parts of it with your fingers. 1. Pull up the legs. 2. Open them. 3. Stretch them. And 4. Close them. Once you got the concept, you could practice it while laying in your bed. First on your back, then on your belly. The frog kick can get used in any position, whether you're facing up or down. The force of any kind of stroke can get measured by a spring scale tied between the swimmer's waist and a solid point. The frog kick will come back when we practice our response to a panic swimmer. When your hands are full holding a panic swimmer's head out of the water, then the frog kick is the only force available to keep your and your victim's head above water. A weight belt, or simply by holding a rock, can increase the challenge for those that really like to increase their vertical frog kick strength. Another way to measure the efficiency of any stroke is to count how many strokes you need for a given distance. The less strokes you need, the more efficient you are. It could happen that after swimming for a while, you feel a cramp developing, for example in your legs, your neck, or another part of your body. If that's the case, it would be good to turn on your belly to continue with the breaststroke for a while. It will allow you to use different muscle groups. The breaststroke. The benefits of the breaststrokes are 1. That you're looking forward and can see where you're going. 2. That you can choose to keep your head out of the water, which will allow you to look around better and you could hold a conversation. Many students are tempted to do multiple strokes on a single breath, and that's possible, but very soon after they run out of breath. So at this beginning stage, try to take a breath after every single stroke. When the breaststroke becomes exhausting, try to turn back to the survival float without standing up. How to coach a student for the 200-meter swim. The safest place to practice a 200-meter swim is in chest deep water, but this is not always available. Once a student can swim 25 meters without standing up, a choice can get made to continue the practice in deeper water, but alongside an object that the student can grab in case he gets tired. This could be the edge of a deep pool, or a fish cage, a boat, a kayak, or a safety buddy with a life ring. When you walk next to your swimming student in chest deep water, he would likely benefit from you reminding him of the following. 1. Remember to glide. Count as gliding seconds for him. 2. Are you still straight? In open water, students need to focus on their landmarks. 3. Do you need to correct to the left or to the right? 4. Complete your strokes. Some students make half strokes. 5. Reduce your drag. Sometimes students create so much drag when they bring their arms up that it cancels out their forward progress. 6. Rest whenever you feel like. 7. Slow down, there's no hurry. 8. Manage your heart rate. 9. Remember to take a breath after every stroke. And 10. Don't stand up. If you stand up, you have to restart your 200 meter. For non-swimmers to complete the 200 meter swim, they need a lot of verbal support. You pretty much have to talk them through it, but without touching them. Once they have accomplished it once, they can probably repeat it next time without coaching.